As a nurse, I've seen firsthand how our kidneys can whisper for help long before they ever shout. So today, we're going to learn how to tune into those quiet signals. It's all about helping you become your own best health advocate.
For years, my job has been helping people understand what their bodies are trying to tell them. And let me tell you, kidneys are probably the most subtle of all. They really do use whispers instead of shouts. So in this explainer, we're going to learn to decode their messages and figure out exactly what they're trying to say. I want to start with a number that, well, it might just take your breath away. 90%. It's a staggering figure, and it really highlights a huge gap in our health awareness.
That's right. 9 out of 10 people with chronic kidney disease are walking around completely unaware. And you might be asking, how is that even possible? Well, it's because your kidneys don't have pain receptors. They can't send you that sharp, obvious signal when something's wrong. Instead, they give you these little clues that are so easy to mistake for just, getting older.
So, let's walk through a simple daily body check-in. This isn't about being scared or looking for problems. It's just about getting to know your own body's normal rhythm. It's about becoming an expert on you.
Okay, let's start with something really simple. When you wake up, take a look in the mirror. Or at the end of the day, glance down at your feet. Do you notice any unusual swelling? Maybe your rings feel a little tight, or there's some puffiness around your eyes that wasn't there before. Medically, we call this swelling edema. It happens when your kidneys are having a tough time filtering everything. See, their job is to get rid of extra fluid, so if they slow down, that fluid has to go somewhere. It often pools in your feet and ankles because of gravity, or in your face after you've been lying down all night.
Next, let's talk about something that's, well, it's a bit private, but it is one of the clearest signs your body can give you. I'm talking about your urine. Have you ever noticed that it looks kind of foamy or bubbly, and it doesn't just go away after a minute?
That foam can be a big sign of something called proteinuria. Think of your healthy kidneys like a really fine kitchen strainer. They're designed to keep all the good stuff, like protein, in your blood. Those persistent bubbles could mean the strainer has some holes in it, and that important protein is leaking out. Now, let's talk about your energy. I'm not talking about the, it's been a long day kind of tired. I mean a deep, profound exhaustion that just sticks with you even if you got a solid 8 hours of sleep.
This could actually be a sign of kidney-related anemia. You see, healthy kidneys make a crucial hormone that tells your body to produce red blood cells. When your kidneys aren't working well, you make fewer of those cells. Fewer red blood cells means less oxygen gets to your muscles and your brain, and that leads to that deep, unshakable fatigue.
Okay, here's a symptom that most people would never ever connect to their kidneys. Persistent, really bothersome itching. Does your skin feel constantly dry and itchy, and no amount of lotion seems to fix it? The reason that lotion isn't helping is because the problem isn't actually on your skin, it's in your blood. When your kidneys can't filter waste out properly, minerals like phosphorus build up. Those minerals can then get deposited in your skin, and that's what causes that intense all-over itch. We call it uremic pruritus. It's an internal problem with an external sign. This last one can be really unsettling because it has to do with how clearly you think. Have you, or maybe your family, noticed that you're more forgetful lately? Maybe you lose your train of thought, or just have this general feeling of mental fogginess? This is a very serious sign. When the kidneys can't filter toxins out of the blood, those toxins can actually cross over into the brain, and that directly affects how you think, leading to a condition called uremic encephalopathy. It's a clear signal the body's entire filtering system is really struggling. Okay, so we've talked about the signs, but just noticing them isn't enough, right? Now it's time to take action. This next part is all about empowering you to take what you've noticed and communicate it clearly to your doctor. Because knowing is one thing, but acting on it is everything. Here's your game plan, a simple checklist to help you keep track of things. If any of these sound familiar, the swelling, the urine changes, that deep fatigue, the itching, or the brain fog, the very first step is to just start writing it down. And here's how you make that information really powerful for your doctor. Instead of just saying, "I feel tired," get specific. Grab a notebook and for each symptom, write down the date, the time of day, and maybe rate how severe it is on a scale of 1 to 5. This kind of detailed data is gold for a doctor. It turns a vague complaint into a clear pattern they can work with. So, you've got your notes, you're prepared, now it's time to know exactly what to ask for. Walking into your appointment with a specific request can make all the difference. It really puts you in the driver's seat of your own health. Now, don't let the medical terms scare you.
You don't have to be an expert. You just need to be able to ask clearly for a creatinine and GFR test. It's just one simple blood test. The lab will measure a waste product called creatinine, and from that, they calculate your GFR. Just think of the GFR as your kidney's overall score. It's that simple.
And finally, let's talk about what we can all do every single day. Whether you have specific concerns or you just want to keep your kidneys healthy for the long run, these are simple habits that offer huge protection for these vital organs.
This right here is a really clear roadmap. The whole idea is to give your kidneys an easier job. So drinking plenty of water helps flush them out. Choosing fresh foods over processed meals cuts down on a ton of salt. And this is a big one. Just be mindful about over-the-counter painkillers like ibuprofen. Using them too often can be really tough on your kidneys over time.
So, I want to leave you with this thought. Your kidneys have been your silent guardians, working around the clock for you every single day of your life. With what you know now, the question changes from what could be wrong to what can I do to help? So what one small, positive step will you take today to start protecting them in return?